Dear ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. So in a JK live show that was hosted by Jeff Koinange, Professor KAGWANJA was one of those guests who were invited.
It's a completely different situation in which we are, because UDA is William Ruto's initiative. It is his party, right? Yes, the others are members and they have helped me in building it, but everyone knows that this is a party he put together as an alternative to Jubilee. Now, in Mount Kenya region, which is now rambling, UDA members are not shareholders. They made a choice.
And the session was lengthy. There was part 1, there was part 2. But then somewhere there in part 2, Professor KAGWANJA was asked to make a reaction to Gachagua's latest move. And despite the fact that so many people seem to be believing that the tribulations of Gachagua are as a result of Ndindi Nyoro's involvement in politics, or Ndindi Nyoro's constant quest to replace Gachagua, or maybe or because of William Ruto's proxies within Mount Kenya. Prof says that the main problem of Rigathi is Rigathi himself. So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go to that statement by Professor KAGWANJA and the biggest mistake which he thinks Rigathi Gachagua could have made when they were heading to the election, that is 2022. But before you do that, please like our video. I have realized that you forget to like our videos, and if you don't like our videos, YouTube will not share this video to so many people. So please like, so that YouTube can share our video to so many other people. And if you're a viewer who wasn't subscribed, please subscribe to make our channel grow. And to existing subscribers, thank you so much for your support. The biggest mistake which Rigathi made was a political one. Let us listen in to what Prof KAGWANJA and his colleagues said.
You know, the tattoo is on the table on the post. Who put it there? Was the problem if the one who put the tattoo up there decided to get the tattoo out of the place? Because the owner of the game is the leader of UDA, who put together Kenya Kwanza and got his alliances. Now, if he decided to change the game for whatever reason, then, and you complain, there's a problem. So, if we could go a step back and look at how President Uhuru Kenyatta and Deputy President then, William Ruto, put together their Jubilee coalition, it was a true coalition, 50-50. I bring what I have, and you bring what we merge it together, and then we have a Jubilee government. And therefore it was, although it was not stated as such, it was a power-sharing government. So if you take your MPs away, then I'll go with mine. Now, it's a completely different situation in which we are, because UDA is William Ruto's initiative. It is his party, right? Yes, the others are members and they have helped me in building it, but everyone knows that this is a party he put together. It defeats purpose to now move around the mountain and say that we have been removed, or we have 50-50 shares.
You know, if I may take you to URP TNA merger that formed Jubilee Alliance. You see, an MOU was signed there, whereby there was a 50-50 share. MOU was signed, and this MOU was binding. That's why you find that the first term, Ruto and Uhuru appear to be co-presidents.
We are continuing to consult with Kenyans.
Most of the time when they would release statements in State House, you would find that William Ruto was a narrator, Uhuru was on a, Ruto was on a reta, Uhuru reta. Sometimes they would wear the same clothes as if they were twins. Now that is what happened during the 2013 to 2017. An MOU was there. would you say of this arrangement between Ruto and Gachagua? Certainly that is not the case. So one of the biggest mistakes, according to Professor KAGWANJA, is that there was no MOU that was signed, and this arrangement of UDA was simply a gentleman's agreement. And that is one of the biggest mistakes that is now haunting Rigathi Gachagua. According to Professor KAGWANJA, he says that UDA is William Ruto. UDA is not Rigathi Gachagua. So Rigathi Gachagua does not have a fallback plan. You know, back then, when before TNA and URP, you know, dissolved to form Jubilee Party, Ruto had a fallback plan of URP. Uhuru had a fallback plan of TNA. But in 2017, they realized that they still needed each other to secure a second term, because there was no way they would simply abolish their parties. They still maintained their strongholds. But you find that in this arrangement of Rigathi and Ruto, that is not the case. Rigathi never signed any MOU because he said that he trusts William Ruto. That is the first mistake. The second mistake is that Rigathi did not form his party that would have had an arrangement with William Ruto. Second mistake. So now Rigathi Gachagua is going back to echoing the words of Uhuru Kenyatta. That is a third mistake. So that is how Rigathi Gachagua is finishing himself. In this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, going by the statements from Prof. KAGWANJA, one would easily say that, or tell that, the solution to Rigathi Gachagua's problems is himself. I mean, he has to change how he addresses things, because this is beginning to eat him up, and before in just a matter of time, Rigathi will be completely useless to William Ruto. Because right now, you have seen what happened, and we did an analysis. We talked about that chopper, the military chopper that Rigathi Gachagua was denied. That is a sign that all is not well, because there was supposed to be order from above. And who is this above? Above is either the CDF, who will work with instructions from William Ruto. You know, if William Ruto tells the CDF that nobody is supposed to use this military choppers, then that will not happen. It will remain like that. So that is order from above. So order from above was the message that Gachagua received, and I think that's the reason why you find him reacting this way. If you check that video, the way Rigathi was reacting is unusual, but that is the way he reacted. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of this statement from Prof. KAGWANJA? When Prof. KAGWANJA talked about Rigathi is a problem for himself, that is a very, very strong message. And he vindicates Ndindi Nyoro from being blamed for Rigathi Gachagua's political ooze right now. Because the mistakes are the ones I have highlighted. They agreed on a the agreement was just a gentleman's agreement, no MOU. So, ladies and gentlemen, just go below the comment section of your reaction. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.